What's up guys, it's your favorite tour guide here. I was about to get started on this decorating video, but I had a visitor at the door, so I thought, why not? Let's do the festivities before we get started. Weber decided to kidnap me and bring me to his house. Yes, it is my birthday. Not today, but the day I'm recording this. Also, what is this we were talking about? I only get one present between the three of you. After hours and hours of fun and partying, I finally decide to head home. So this is what we're starting with. I will first start by picking up the exquisite furniture that we have laying around. I don't necessarily have a theme, but I just want a very pretty and natural and cozy bedroom. I've looked at many beds prior to this. I had such a hard time picking out which bed I want. There are a lot of good ones out there, but I ended up picking the log bed, just sticking to that natural theme that we got going on. I crafted my log bed. I ended up picking the white wood with this pattern. Here I am struggling with the bed. I wasn't 100% sure where I wanted to put it yet, but I did know I wanted the plants behind the bed as like a headboard, so I left a bit of space behind there. Of course, we gotta grab the plants. First, I added this bookcase behind the bed, and then I threw in the plants. I had doubts at first, but I think it looks pretty good so far. I just feel like the plants aren't enough. Something has to be on the wall. So I crafted a few starry garlands, and here I am just struggling with it. They honestly look super cute, but I wanted it to start on the very far left. It honestly was not gonna happen no matter how hard I tried, so I left it for now and added everything else back in. I added a pillar on each side of the bed just for more dimension in the room. I think that looks pretty decent so far. I placed this lamp down, but I wanted to see it in the other color, but of course this would happen. But I guess it is a blessing in disguise because I totally forgot to lay down a rug. After many attempts, I finally got it in the right place. Added the bed back in, switched out the lamp once again, and then I stood here for a good minute, deciding if I like this or not. There's just something off about it. I think it's the placement of the bed being so close to the door. So I decided to scrap everything and we are going to be starting over. Now I'm thinking I kind of want the window behind the bed. I started by placing the garlands. This time I decided not to have the plants behind the bed. Added my decorations. Is this too much? Do you think he would freak out? So I decided to be a normal person and added a clock instead. Again, struggled with the rug. I honestly think I made the right decision moving everything towards his wall because it just looks so much better already. Now adding the plants back in. I love the way it looks. I think it looks way better than having them behind the bed. I want to make a bench for the front part of the bed, but I just realized that I don't have the materials for it, so I will have to come back to that. For now, I have placed a log stool on the side, and to be honest, I would love to have this on the stool, but realistically, I think this makes a lot more sense. And here's me being indecisive again. I swapped out the clock because I think the white one looks a little better. I went outside, cut down a few trees, so now we have materials for our bench. Of course, I customized it to white wood to match our bed. At this point, I am shook that a villager has not shown up to my house unannounced, ripped my door from the hinges, and asked if they could hang for 4 hours. Here I am, admiring my new room. After putting the whole ecosystem back into my storage, I headed off to Harv's Island. But before we go, I just wanted to check out this sunset. I think it's so beautiful. After watching the sunset with my dear friend here, I grabbed my giant sack of money and off to Harv's Island we go. I love that Nintendo has added Harv's Island, but it kind of sucks that we have to go to the airport every time we want to go there. While I was here, I thought it would be fun to give Katrina a visit. 1,000 bells is a little steep. She asked me to choose between luck or friendship, and I chose luck because I don't have any friends. Miss Girl basically had an exorcism and I just stood there and watched her. So basically, I paid Katrina $1,000 for her to tell me that Daisy May is coming tomorrow. Nice. After that fiasco, I went home. I roughly threw down the decorations just to see what it looks like, and I ended up really liking it, so I'm gonna keep everything where it is. I wanted it to be extra cozy, so I threw down a fireplace, put my giant storage shed away because I could not see. I really liked having a fireplace there, but the color was just throwing me off. I needed it to be warmer. Now the wall on the opposite side is looking a little empty. I really want to do this coconut wall planter, but of course, again, I don't have the materials. Say no more. As I was picking up the weeds, I noticed a purple rose has sprouted on its own, but a purple rose isn't gonna pay the bills, so I left it there and went back to my house to craft my coconut plant. I'm trying not to crash out here because I realized that I did not customize a bunch of stuff the last time I went to Harv's, so it's Harv's Island time again. I'm fearing for my bank account because I got quite a bit of stuff this time around. Sadly, there were a few things he wasn't able to customize. Hopefully, I'm able to customize them on my own. I was trying something new here. I wanted to make a divide where it separates the bedroom from like a living space, but I felt like it kind of closed up the room a little bit, so I put it up against the wall surprise, surprise. I put this cute little lamp down, but I felt like it took up the entire space. I know we have so many lamps already, but I went to war for this one, so I will find a place for it and make it work. I have visited Cyrus so many times at this point. I think Reese is starting to think that I'm finding any reason to come see her husband. Like, no thank you, I don't want your crusty blue man. So I got a second one of these customized because I wanted to make the desk bigger. I thought this cushion would look really cute in front of the fireplace, but then I looked at it for too long and was like, ew, that's ugly. Sorry, this is taking me a while to put together, but I'm literally making all my furniture from scratch. Okay, so we're close to being done. I feel like I've lived like 10 lives at this point, but honestly, this is so much fun. I don't know why I didn't start decorating my house sooner. I feel like the top area above the bed is very empty, but instead of putting something above the window, I think it will look a little better if we do a light fixture. I felt like that really tied the room together. I'm so happy with the result. Now onto the fun part. Oh my goodness. It just made the room 10 times cozier. Oh, but wait, it gets better. With the cloud flooring. I love it. This looks so good. But unfortunately, it's not winter. I think now that I actually have a proper room, I feel more obligated to decorate it according to the season or holiday. This was the other option. Though it is cozy, I feel like it's quite claustrophobic. I need a window or two. And last but not least, I think this is it. I think we found the one. Ah, I love it. It's so perfect. Also, oops, I realized that that was in the wrong place. But what do you guys think of the room? Oh my gosh, I am so in love with it. I can't believe me, a tour guide, actually decorated. Is this the final form? Potentially, but I am the most indecisive person in the world, so there is a chance for it to change in the future. For now, I am super happy with how it turned out. I still have this space here remaining. Not sure what I want to do with it yet. Most likely a living space, like a couch and a coffee table, but that is for another time. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it's a little bit of a different one today. I really put my heart and soul into this one. You guys know that decorating is not my forte, but I hope it still gave you some inspiration, some form of entertainment. I hope it made you guys happy, whatever the case is. Thank you all so much for watching. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.